Talk That Talk TV, we back again.
Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Bringing you reactions, reviews and slick recaps. Join the conversation, no time for mishaps. Trends will uncover, every beat devoured with fresh insights and energy will never tire. From pop culture to the latest in the game, dive in with us. You want to stake your claim? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Talk That Talk Media. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media.
What is up, TDT crew? It's your girl, EJ.
And it's Tika.
And y'all already know what time it is. We are back with the Ruthless Junky Book Club. This month, we are reading Curtis Duncan, Bounty Hunter. And so far, I've enjoyed every single bit of the book. And y'all already know we got people in the building. We got the man himself, actually, as well. We got Mo69, and then we got, I think Kira's going to be coming a little bit later. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Go ahead and let us know in the chat if you've been reading the book and how you feeling about it so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody up. Tika, while I'm bringing the folks up, how you feeling about it so far?
Well, I finally made it to chapter 30, and oh my God. Oh my God. That's all I can say. I'm still, I'm fighting the battle of reading ahead, but it is so freaking good. I don't know if you guys have gotten your book yet, but you need to. If you haven't done so, go to cousincurtis.com, CUZZIN Curtis.com, and get your copy. I'm telling you, and I'm pretty sure I'll go back and read this again. And when the Audible comes out, I'll listen to it. But at the end of the day, girl, this book is so good. I'm still excited about it from day one up until now.
Hey, that's what's up. I concur. I agree. Mo, what up?
Muted.
Hey y'all, look, I finally can hear me.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How you feeling about the book so far?
Yeah, the heat gonna turn up. I got to 31. I was reading. I said, "Whoops!" She said 30.
I know, right? Y'all already know what I did, so I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. What up, bitch? Stevens in the building, aka Cousin Curtis. You on mute, boo boo. You on mute. There you go.
What about y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep, now.
All right, cool. Tika, talk, because I couldn't hear you say anything.
You can't hear me now?
You had to go in and go back out.
Oh, like, see, he know the rules. He know the rules in regular. And this my stream yard, but I'm gonna go out and come back in. I'm going out and I'm gonna come back in.
She said she gonna go out and come back in.
Go out and come back in.
Dang.
Go out, Tika, and come back in. Listen, I have enjoyed this book thus far. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance because y'all know I can't hold the secret when it comes to this right here. I read it. I read the rest of it. I didn't read it initially, y'all, so that's a good thing. I waited till we got to like close to the last part, and I was like, you know what? It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Go ahead and finish up the rest of it. Because I was locked and loaded. Like I'm sorry, but when I got to 30, I could not. I just said bump it. I even text Ben. I'm like, look, I can't stop. I'm finna. Like I was trying to get some moral support to just say, go ahead and do it.
That's right.
Like,
I said, go ahead, go. I said, go.
Yeah.
She hit me up. She said, dog, I can't. I gotta read the rest of this thing. I said, go ahead. I said, all right, but you gotta make sure that we ain't jumping ahead. And then we kind of, it was on a little interview that we did the other day, and we kind of.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. So we kind of gave Tika like
okay.
We weren't trying.
EJ kind of messed up a little
it.
bit.
I did that. That was my bad. I'm sorry.
But she didn't mess it up too bad because just the little things that she said still didn't describe how everything actually played out. But
Yeah.
it did pique my interest to hurry up and go ahead and finish reading, the remainder of the chapters that I needed to read. So
Right.
yeah, y'all got me
Yes.
though. Y'all got me.
Okay, that part. But listen, I love the book. I love the entire book. I know it's a lot of people out there that have also read it. Look, Deborah says she already read it. Lori Mayo, they already finished it. So it's a lot of people that already finished it. And it was really, really good. But we gonna stick to the parts that we supposed to be in. I got my notes and everything so that we are not jumping ahead. I'm not messing up. I got my notes. Okay. So anyway, so before we jump into chapter 18, which is Johnny Boy, Ben,
Yes.
what has the feedback been like so far? Now that the book has been out for several weeks now, what's the feedback been like?
Man, the vibe has been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I can't. The vibe has been great. You know what I mean? I've been getting DMs like, "Yo, dog, I can't. This book is so good." And so it was like, "Yo, I got to turn this thing into a movie or a TV show." I get that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So the vibe has been incredible. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited for it to really get to, in the hands of the masses. So
yeah, absolutely. Yep. I think that today, real talk, I had to go back and listen to my chapters again because I wanted to make sure that I was staying on point, and that I was prepared. And I was sitting there I said, man, this really is a damn movie. Like I was like sitting up there imagining the whole thing. So with that being said, because I am extra a little bit, next week when we finish up the rest of this, I got a homework assignment for everybody. I need y'all we're going to put a cast together for this movie.
Let's do that.
That'll
be fun. That'll be fun.
Who y'all think is going to be Maya? Who y'all think is going to be Santana? Who y'all think could play Wimbush, the Attorney General? Just everybody. Johnny Boy, Simeon. We already got two people, so we know we can't change them up. We got Nevada and Cousin Curtis, so they get to stay. Yeah. But that's gonna be y'all homework, okay? And we're gonna do that next week. And I'm interested to see what kind of cast we gonna come up with. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My face was a little dry, trying to get a little moisture in there.
She's stuck. Is she stuck?
Oh, me? Am I
stuck? DJ gotta go back in and come back out.
See, Ben's been here way too much to know how these things work.
You gonna kick everybody. He's like, oh, no, you gotta go. Then you gotta come back.
You gotta go. You gotta get out and come back in.
Go ahead and start with chapter 1, Tika. It started with Johnny Boy. And I got small notes on Johnny Boy in there because this was just
I'm glad you got notes.
I'm glad you got notes.
We're gonna have to kick EJ out. She got to come back in.
I'm gonna go out and come back in. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's what happened when you host. So go on out, come back in. Tika, go with the flow. But we're definitely going to see a side of Johnny Boy that we've been seeing that how Johnny Boy is literally ruthless as hell. Now it look like being frozen, so he might be blaming us, but it might just be his
y'all can't see me
over there.
I can see him, but it's just a little blurred.
If y'all want a screenshot of Ben smiling, go ahead and snap it right now. He's literally posing. Okay.
So for
me, am I frozen now?
Yes, yes, sir. You're frozen.
Oh my god! I gotta go back out and come back in.
I see him, but he's just blurry though, so he's probably frozen to you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me see.
Yes, sir. It's just one of those days, y'all. Sunday, the internet has been doing whatever it wants to do. What's this thing called? StreamYard is doing whatever it wants to do. Yeah, Ben is blurry, so he has to come out and come back in. So let's see. I'm gonna add him to the stage. Remove this one over here because that other one he was just posing and he was EJ. That's perfect.
You good.
Okay.
Okay. So you had to go out and come back.
I had to go. It's what's the name, man? We're gonna have to get our money back from
StreamYard.
I know, right? Tripping. Yeah, especially Tika got the
I don't even
think
I can hear Tika no more.
Dang.
You can't hear me now?
Tika? Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Tika got the big plan, y'all. I just want y'all to know that Tika got
I got the low plan.
You know what I'm saying?
Tika got
I'm
that
gonna
big
go
money
with
We're gonna have to
thing.
get with StreamYard. We're gonna have to go. They better fix it. We're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do
Listen,
better than this.
I done switched and came back and everything. Jeez.
Right.
But okay. Chapter 18 was Johnny Boy, and this is when they're planning out the hit on the senator. It's basically what's going on now. Tika probably looked at them notes and was like, "What the hell?" I forgot I had memorized this one. I didn't need that many notes for it. But anyway, chapter 18, Johnny Boy. They're planning the hit out on the senator, but Johnny Boy, what struck me the most was that Johnny Boy got morals in this one. Like he like I said, wait a minute now. He like, we only gonna hit him. Like, we ain't trying to hit the family. We ain't trying to do nothing. It's like he literally is locked in, and he really was like really about those morals. I said, okay, sir.
I don't know if he wanted to hit the kids.
You know,
Actually, the kids, yeah. But he ain't did that with, I would say, Bowen. He got the wife too. He said, "You reap the benefits."
Exactly.
So you got to go too.
Yeah. I think at that particular moment, I don't think he wanted to leave any loose ends. Let's say that with Bowen's wife. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So he had to kind of take her out because she seen his face and all of that stuff. So.
Yeah, and then he still had the hit coming with the senator, so that would definitely mess stuff up. I could see that.
Yeah.
If we, thinking strategically about it, but it just tripped me out that I was like, "What? That's what we do?" Oh, sorry. Hey, Miss Kira. How did you feel about?
Hey.
You can hear Miss Kira?
I can hear.
Okay, cool.
Hey, come on, internet.
How was you feeling about chapters 18 to 30 before we go ahead and finish jumping in?
I was listening before I came in. Heard you finish, EJ. I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up early and have my coffee and just go ahead and finish the rest of this doggone book because y'all can't do Cousin Curtis like that. When I got to the end of the reading, I was like, "Now hold on, wait a minute." So I'm gonna get up in the morning and finish this thing out, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that part. This thing had the twist. Like when you get to chapter 29 and 30, it's like, oh snaps. I'm gonna go ahead and answer. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said the heat is on. It was getting heavy.
Oh yeah.
I had to pull out my cord. I had to pull some cord web out my bag.
Okay.
Out my bag a little bit.
I'm not mad at that. Candy Bowen wants to know, is there an audio version coming soon? To our understanding, there should be an audio version coming soon, but I don't think we still don't have a date, right?
We don't still have a date yet. You know, I'm just for crazy as I'm gonna call tomorrow and I'm gonna ask him because he was saying it was supposed to come out maybe 3 weeks after the book, and so the book been out for that long. So then I'm gonna call him and see the audio version.
Okay. Well, a workaround, Candy, I think that was your name. A workaround is that if you have the Kindle version, you can purchase the Kindle version. I think it's like $9.99. And you can, if you have an iPhone, I use iPhone, but I think you can use anything because I'll use an Alexa. But anyway, you just use your Alexa app and you can
use iPhone. You don't have to be Alexa.
Well, I'm talking about for the right voice because I can't stand that little Siri voice. I couldn't get my voice to change. I tried. She wouldn't change. She's just weird. So I use Alexa because her voice sounds better than Siri voice. So that's just my personal preference. But you can use either or. It's the Kindle Assistant Reader is inside of your Kindle app, and it'll read it out loud for you. But if you just want a better experience, then go use Alexa because Siri tripping.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully, I'll call and hopefully we'll have a audio version of the book out.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, because I looked for it the other day and it wasn't there, and I ended up downloading waiting to Excel. So there's that. Don't judge me right now, y'all. All righty, let's see where we was at. Okay, so we were talking about Johnny Boy. Oh, I want to make sure you can hear T. You can hear T.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Say it, T. Say something.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I got you.
She's like, I don't know if I want to say this.
Don't move.
Exactly. I'm scared to even say
it. Stay right there.
That's it.
Just put the miles on it.
Right.
Okay, y'all. So we were talking about chapter 18 and how Johnny Boy is planning out this hit and how he low-key tried to have like a little bit of morals when it came to planning this particular hit out, only wanting to hit the senator, making sure that there were no other casualties, things like that. I mean, he was very, very specific about it. And that's really what the entire chapter 18 was about, was them planning out how they gonna take care of this man, putting the hit out on him, because Johnny Boy's still mad, and I'm still mad for Johnny Boy at this moment, because I still feel like the morals of the senator, the attorney, like they all jacked up. Like y'all was all in cahoots, and now he got to take the fall for it, and now he gets to look like the bad guy because of some stuff that y'all did, when he could have just been a regular criminal instead of having to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't understand.
Like even in that chapter, he said something like, you know, we've been in partnership for like 6 years, and he forgot, he forgot that, I did this for him. I did this for him. I took cats out for him. So for him able to be in office, so he felt a certain way for sure about the senator and the attorney general.
Yeah. And I don't blame him though, because shoot, those jokers is for the streets. Seriously. All right, but we just got to move on past because that's literally what chapter 18 was about. Does anybody else have anything else to say about Johnny Boy and him planning out this hit on the senator?
Yeah, absolutely. The plan was, damn, like, didn't see a lot of what happened coming. Very meticulous on how he was going to move. Everybody was strategically placed in their respective locations to make this hit happen. You know, we'll find out later on what actually happens, but yeah, everything, the planning process was literally perfect. But that goes to show you never know what's going to happen that could cause one little plan to kind of crumble. So yeah, Johnny Boy ain't gonna be too happy, but I loved it. I loved the whole process.
Okay, and then we got to talk about the next chapter, which we talk about Simeon. Simeon is the tech guy. Simeon is like your Nevada, but I mean they both got mad skills. Like I wouldn't mind having Simeon on my team too. You know what I'm saying? Simeon, he know what he's doing, and he was really, really locked in. And when we get to Simeon's chapter, he's really painting this picture for us of the whole setup. And then that's when we learn that the hitman I believe his name is Drexel, if I'm not mistaken. We get him, who's the hitman. He's dressed up like the homeless person going into the thing so nobody notices anything. We got Wimbush, who was just out here acting like it's just another day in politics. And I think that's what it is for me, y'all. Like, it's the audacity of you acting like the attorney general didn't just get popped and you just gonna be out here. They told you to go lay low, but you gonna go do this anyway. So that was like one of my biggest things. And then when they paint the picture of how he acted, like he was just, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He was a straight up politician. The fake stuff just enough to paint a certain picture, not too much, not too far, but just enough. Like he's been doing this for so long that he has what down packed of what politicians have to do in order to not go too far, but not, but also be likable, all the things. Like he really has this thing down packed. And then we get to a point where, he's going to do his thing and then he's coming out and one of the security guards are going to see the flicker of the flash. And that's how he's going to know that Drexel is up there. And that's how they're going to end up saving the senator. But they was about to take the senator out. The senator was about to get popped, like popped. But instead it goes through the car. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I thought they was about to say it was about to hit this baby. That's what I literally thought was gonna happen. I was like,
I thought one of the kids got hit. I said,
Okay, so listen, let's talk about it. Kira, I'm gonna start with you. Like, what was your thoughts just reading that chapter?
I was mad at the senator for feeling himself like you wasn't just, shook in your boots just a couple of chapters ago because this man is coming to look for you. But I guess you got to carry yourself with that confidence because he was, like you said, sticking and moving like it was just a Tuesday and wasn't nothing going on. So he got lucky. He got very lucky. I didn't think one of the babies, because I just in my heart I just can't think the babies. But I was like, oh, maybe that wife got popped by accident fooling around. But security was on their job, okay?
Shoot, I thought it was the babies. I ain't gonna lie. I said, dang, now you done fooled around and got your kid.
The
Got the
baby.
kid hit. Got the kid hit up.
I really thought it. Tikadushi, what were your thought processes reading this chapter?
Before I got to the actual him popping off, I just knew Wimbush was up out of there, because that plan was just a foolproof plan. Like, how could you miss? Unfortunately, he probably should have went in with something plastic, something that was undetectable, to determine. I mean, to make sure he was unseen. But I loved it. I love that the senator, even though I wanted him to go ahead and be up out of here, it was too soon for anything to happen to Senator Wimbush. And so I was like, okay, I see where you're going. Twist and more twist. I'm here for it. I was just here for it.
Mo?
Same here. Wimbush, I was just hoping he was gonna get popped, but that'd be too much like right. I definitely thought that one of the kids got popped, and also I don't know what Wimbush was thinking, for as when he found out that Bowen and his wife got taken down. He had like it. Everything is like regular business as usual. It's like regular politics that like nobody out here trying to unalive you. Like, what are we doing? He didn't want to go to the safe house. He like, man, I'm gonna let them come in my world and stuff like that. I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay, because that's all you really could say at the end of the day. Like, sir, like, what are you even thinking? I guess, what did you not remember that you were the one with the AG over there in them corners whispering and doing all the things and coming up with all these different plans and the shenanigans? Like, y'all are a team at this point, so you don't think that he has been plotting and planning? Not to mention, he called you and let you know
Yes.
what it was. The way I would have been watching my back at every turn. Ain't no way I would have ever had my family out and about. Even if I'm gonna go out here and act like a Billy badass, my family wouldn't have never been out there. And that's real talk.
That part.
Yeah.
Definitely have to move.
And didn't the AG sell him down the river talking about it wasn't me, it was him. Get him,
Yeah.
save me, save my family. Like, what?
It's funny.
Go
I
ahead.
think my mindset in this chapter, right, when I was kind of writing this one, was what I really wanted to do is really show people how smart Simeon was, and as far as the tech side, but also really show how really precise and organized the Giddy gang were. They would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like you saying, the plan was executed to a T. It just at the end, they couldn't deliver the final blow. But my thinking with Wimbush was, I think he just went back to his childhood, right? And he said he wasn't going to be running from anybody, and so
Yeah.
and he was going to move like he'd been moving, and and I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to detail his background a little bit, just to show that he came from even though he grew up in West Virginia, he came from that trailer park trash part of West Virginia. You know what I mean? And so he had to endure some stuff too. And so he wasn't going to be running around scared, and letting Johnny Boy kind of intimidate him from doing what he needed to do. So that was really my mindset on that. So
I can see that, because he seems very prideful when it's all said and done. And I mean, but that pride, sometimes that pride can be a
before the
downfall.
fall, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Moving into chapter 20, when we get into Wimbush, and we're going to talk about just that, the fact that he carried himself with this untouchable pride that just wouldn't let him run. When they finally got to where they were going, because of course now they're going to the safe house, it it hit him that they really tried to unalive him. And I was thinking to myself, like, sir, why did it just now hit you? Like, the AG, Bowen, is gone. Like, he is in the upper room for real. So why did it just hit you that this was the thing? And it just goes to show that Wimbush really does have this untouchable thing about him. He feels like he has so much power that nobody can get to him. He's made so many connections that even a man like Johnny Boy, and like you said in chapter 19, you really detailed out like how precise they are, how organized they are. They not just doing stuff all willy-nilly, like they're literally very organized. And I would think that a man in Wimbush's position would know that about them, because you don't just align yourself with people that you don't know about. But I think that he really had this pride about him that he really thought that he couldn't get got. And in that moment, his life probably flashed before his eyes, because it was that close from taking him out. And now he has to rethink everything. And I think I liked his wife when she says, look, I done stood by you through everything. She'll ask no questions, but I done stood by you with everything. But I will leave. I will take my kids and go. She wasn't having it. And I really like that part. I'm going to start with you, Tika. Talk to us about chapter 20. How'd you feel?
I was, I had a small amount of empathy. I always find empathy somewhere in Wimbush, because not just for Wimbush, but for his wife, as well as the fact that there were little children there. So I'm like, dang. My reality is sitting in that, dang, one of these little babies could have got popped. But Wimbush, having the fearlessness that he has, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna protect you all at all costs. You can go to the safe house. And wife is like you just said, I'm about to bounce if you're not going to, if this is what's going to keep happening. Like, just because the sins of you should not be, because we should not be held accountable for your sins, for your misdoings. And so, I like the strength of his wife that was like, listen, we need to figure something out. And the baby, I like how they described the little girl who had the cell phone, who was just like absent to all of what had actually happened in that very moment. So I like that, that little moment, because these kids, they're literally focused on these phones, don't care about nothing else around them, don't know that their life is on the line. And so I thought that was a little funny moment. But yeah, I'm with the wife. Listen, it's time to go. We need to make some different changes. You can stick around and put up with the bull, but we about to go. We about to be up out of here. So again, another moment that I like reading.
That part.
And I can just I don't know who I'm casting yet. EJ, I don't know who I'm casting as the wife just yet. But as a woman, I can see the look on any woman's face that if you don't get your ish together, we about to be up out of here. So yeah.
Put you in the face. Before we move on to Mo, I want Ben to take a second to answer this question for 2111. Will you make this book into a movie or a series?
Man, I would say a movie, but it's for me, it's really whatever the fans want, to be honest. You know what I mean? I would say a movie. But then we can also do like a limited series type thing where you can do four episodes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I would like a movie, because I'm, I always think big. I'm thinking we need to go to the theaters with this. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever the fans really want, to be honest.
Listen, Ben, I got an answer for that. The more books people buy, the more the demand will be a great thing. So the more of the demand, the more people will want to see it, and that'll give the opportunity, the means, the whatever, to get either a movie or a series made. So y'all go get y'all books at cousincurtis.com.
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. What Tika just said, you know what I'm saying? Like the demand and the book and the people buying the books, and we make this thing a New York Times bestseller first time out, then we can probably turn this thing into something, you know what I'm saying? But we don't sell enough books, they're gonna be like, well, the demand ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So but what you're saying is absolutely correct.
Okay.
The movie
That
theater
part.
would be great, but the series, I feel like you can get more with the series because if you do, like you said, a 4 limited series and you can get like 45 minutes, that's going to be longer than a movie. You're not going to have a 4-hour movie, but you could have almost a 4 hours with the limited series. It's like, since can we do both?
That
Can
part.
we do both?
Right.
I,
Can we
I
start
like
off with the movie and then the series?
Right.
I like
That'll
the
work.
idea of a limited series. I think limited series works so great when you have a lot of content that you need to get through. You know what I'm saying? To tell like a fully fleshed story. I mean,
Yeah.
movies are fine. I don't have a problem with movies either, but I don't know. This era of limited series, I feel like they have just been so great at telling these stories in a full capacity, and I feel more engaged or something. Just something about not having to completely say I'm gonna watch it for season 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever, but just knowing that I can get a fully flushed story from beginning to end just like that. I love that because I like to know what's gonna happen in the end. Like I like to know what happens, like how it ends. So I love the idea of limited series. I think they're so great. But either way, I'll be here for it no matter what. So like Tika said, go ahead and get this book. Go ahead and make it a New York Times bestseller so that we can even, so we can see how this is gonna move because I think it would be awesome. I've already played it out of my head. That's why next week, if you weren't here, we will be putting this cast together for this movie or limited series, whichever one or both. Who knows? Whichever. Listen, we gonna manifest it though.
We're gonna manifest. That's true. But like you're saying, I wouldn't mind doing a limited series for sure. Give you about a good four episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 4 episodes would be perfect to play the whole story out. I think it would be perfect. I'm gonna come over here to you, Miss Kier. We were talking about chapter 20, talking about the wife and Winbush finally getting scared all of a sudden, thinking that he was untouchable.
I'm with Tika. I love the way the wife stood on business and, mama cubbed them kids and the way the girl was gripping that cell phone for dear life. And the son was like, Dad, who is that? What's going on? This is what happens when, you deal with bad people. But I feel like you could get out there and strut and be confident and all of that, but like protect the babies and the wife. The baby and the wife didn't have to be out there while you was, beating your chest saying you're not scared. Let them, have their shelter. That's my opinion. Let them be safe.
And let's give them a heads up. Like you got them in danger. She don't know what's going on, and you know what you did, and you know what happened to Bowen.
Slap him in the back of the head.
Okay. And a lot of times these wives know a lot of the stuff that's going on when it comes to politicians because sometimes you can't hide a lot of this stuff from the wife, like, you know what I'm saying? So they need to know a little bit. So, because we even learned when AG, his wife might not have known everything, but in the end, he started spilling them guts about why this was happening. You know what I'm saying? But even in this case, Winbush didn't fully tell her everything. And I don't know if she fully knows everything. Now, there's a part where you could be like, well, maybe she don't need to know for plausible deniability. And that's legally because y'all know I ain't trying to go to nobody's jail. So that's what I'm thinking about.
But she
need to know,
that we're in danger.
Like, get out of here.
That we're in danger. Yeah, that particular portion of it. So
that's enough for me. You don't got to go in detail. Say less.
Exactly.
I'm out.
Be out here.
I remember, like, it's a story in the Bible where I think I don't know what his name was, but the Israelites went to war, right, and they end up losing the war because God told them don't do a specific thing, right, and so they go back and they're like, yo, what happened? And the dude did something that they wasn't supposed to do, or he took something or hid something or took something that they weren't supposed to do, right? And that ended up getting his whole entire family killed because he did one thing that he wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of this whole situation, with Winbush, it's like your whole family, like you almost got your whole family hit up on some stuff that you did that you wasn't supposed to do.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yep. And still don't want to. I don't know. I just despise Winbush character. He just irks my soul so much.
He's
But
very
his wife
hard-headed.
even, yeah, very much so. So, his wife does end up like chunking deuces eventually. So, she was just she wasn't finna do it. She said she gonna go over there with her family because she didn't have time to play these games with him. Let me see if there was anything else that I wanted to point out in this chapter. I don't think so. I did want to say one last thing because it really irked my soul that Winbush cared so much and like his family was so much more important than the whole program. Like all of a sudden now everything is in now all of a sudden I need to care about the safety of everybody else, but you were the one that was doing all these things. Like you were the one that was wrong. You actually started this when you tried to take Johnny Boy out because in reality y'all could have kept doing the dirt with him and nobody's lives would have been in danger. Y'all literally were in danger because y'all were greedy and y'all went against the program that you started. So I don't know. I just have a hard time finding even that ounce of empathy for him, but I do like his wife. Chapter 21, we get into Johnny Boy, and Johnny Boy, listen, all I can say is this: Johnny Boy runs a tight ship. Don't be messing up because if you mess up, stuff happened to you over in Johnny Boy camp. Don't mess up. I don't understand why Drexel didn't go. I can't work for somebody that I don't know what they gonna do next. And I'm pretty sure he has to have a reputation of the type of stuff that he's going to do. Why are you still the way I would have skedaddled myself? Ain't no way.
I would still be trying if I could. Look, I have a second attempt.
Either trying or going to somewhere to hide.
You're gonna have to come find me. Ain't no freaking way. You're gonna have to come find me. I'm on Megabus, I'm on Amtrak, I'm on something, but I'll be darned if you're gonna actually catch up to me. You're gonna have to find me because ain't no way I would have sat there. No. I know I messed up. So me and my little black bag will be on the next truck booking out of here.
Right.
I agree,
but I loved it.
I agree.
Mo, any other thoughts just on this particular part about how he took him out? I mean, the Giddy Gang ain't playing no games. And Santana, man, bump him. I ain't got time for it.
He said we don't do almost.
No, almost doesn't
We don't
count.
do almost over here.
She said almost doesn't count. She's like Brandy, like we don't do Brandy over here.
Not when we supposed to be taking folks out.
But you know, Santana did have this one moment where he's like, Miss Kara, he was like, did you think that was a good idea? And he was like, shit, it was educational. Like, basically, we just taught everybody else up in there a lesson. I said, well, shoot, okay.
Hell, they should have already been aware of that lesson. Like, we're talking about Johnny Boy.
I mean, if they've been around long enough.
I think Santana just felt like now we got to go ahead and hire somebody else to get it done. But you know that Johnny Boy is not playing with y'all. Okay, so if Sir didn't get it, he should have still been something. Okay,
look, everybody go
get the heck out of Dodge. We're not gonna be stuck.
Took somebody out, huh?
Somebody.
Say at least a second attempt. If you can't get on the second attempt, you might as well get out of time. Go find another way.
Not be trying to explain because he won't try to hear none of that. But nope. No buts.
Now he got a family too, sir. You knew you had a family when you was out here being a hitman. Stop playing with me right now.
That's the job, sir. That's how this works.
Right.
Like
I would have told him everybody got
insurance.
Everybody got a family. What's new? What's going on?
They are driving me crazy with this family thing. Every time they get caught up, I'm like, y'all knew that prior to.
Right.
They don't think past what they got going on.
At that part.
Look, Laura Mayo said, "Where's the train station, baby? It's DC. It's plenty of trains. He could have got on a I forgot the name of it, but it's a train that'll take you from DC all the way to Virginia, Maryland.
Amtrak is
metros.
It's one connected with Amtrak, and matter of fact, that thing will take you to New York too if you get on it. So."
And it's crazy, what's funny is those, Anacostia is a real place in DC. It's real, You know, the swim place, you know, the school that the adjacent, all those are like real places.
Nice.
When I was growing up in the city, it was a little dangerous in that area. But I don't know now. They might have gentrified it. I mean, you know, gentrified
Gentrified.
gentrified the area now. But when I was growing up, man, it was no South. You know, at Acostia, it was no joke.
Well,
Okay.
I like that you're using you mentioned that last week, I believe, that you're using
Real
people,
locations.
places, things that you know actually
So if you
happen or
if you
actually
like,
exist.
yeah, if you from DC and you read a book, you be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is, or I know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real places.
Nice. That's what's up. I love that. Tika, any final thoughts on chapter 21?
He should have just ran. That's all I can say.
Run,
Bob and
Drexel,
weave, bro.
run.
Bob and weave. That's it. Hey,
Okay.
R.I.P.
Hey,
to that man.
you a hit man. You should never have come back there. I would have disappeared. I know you got like multiple identities and all types of stuff. I would have
Okay.
been like, you should have had like a special passcode and everything that you should have been like, doo-doo-doo. And your wife should have known, like, just press two buttons or something. Two come in. Up, doop, time to go. Like they
Time
did
to
in Color
go.
Purple. Oh, boy said, doop, doop, time to go. Like, come on. It's not that hard. We're going to jump into chapter 22 where we get into Curtis. Curtis has a hard time sleeping. It's go time. You know, he has, I think this is the one where we talk about his ritual, or has that happened? Let me just look at my thing right quick. Let me look at all my notes. Here, Nevada found a location. Okay. So Nevada, we got a little bit more Nevada in here too. So Nevada has found the location, and he's been following Sticky. So Sticky, wait a minute. Can you explain to me? Because I feel like I missed something with Sticky. So when we initially met Sticky, we tried to get information from him, right? Did he give you the wrong information? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he gave him the wrong information.
Okay.
He
And
gave him
so
he gave him the information to the warehouse. He knew he wasn't at the warehouse. There was a previous spot for them, but he knew they wasn't there then. But he did send them to the place where they actually got the telephone number.
okay.
That Curtis got the telephone number to give to Nevada.
To give to Nevada. Okay. So
Yeah.
I was just making sure that Sticky was out here lying, because a name
Yeah, he
like
was lying. He was
sound
out
like
here lying.
stuff that he lying about.
He
So
ain't sticky fingers for nothing. He steal, he lie, he cheat. Okay.
okay, all of the above. So basically, cousin Curtis has been following him, and he followed him to this lounge. And we come to find out that the lounge is a known area. Bunch of big time people go in and out of the lounge. So it's just like a regular spot. And I thought it was really, really interesting that he just had this spot in plain sight. Like they always say, hide in plain sight. I'm gonna start with you, Tika. You can talk about chapter 22, your thoughts, all of the things.
He was in a high class cigar bar, okay? And it was a place not expected to be high in crime because like you said, EJ, a lot of the political arena, you know, did their thing over there. A lot of, you know, known people spent a lot of time in there. So I mean, what else can you say? Hide literally in plain sight. Like, what else can you say? And then Curtis was extremely smart. You know, he went in, played the role, went in, you know, got a little footage, you know, took a few pictures. You know, he was able to capture that Sticky Fingers had, you know, been let into the back area by a button that was on the side of the bar that the bartender pressed the button. You know, he got a lot of very important information. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, now, how the hell Curtis think he gonna get back there in the middle of all the shenanigans that's probably back there? But you know, we'll see later on how that part actually plays out. But I was like, okay, of course we know he's a bounty hunter. He's gonna be observant. So, you know, I was just looking. I enjoyed catching on to the bits of details that Curtis caught too. Because in my mind, I'm looking, all I see is dudes smoking, you know, got the cigars, got their little Hennessy, got their Uncle Nearest, you know, all the drinks, you know, it's a whole bar, lounge, cigar type vibe for me. So I was like, okay. And then in the beginning, for the women who need a little bit of a visual, cousin Curtis was listening to some Kenny Lattimore. That's all I got. Okay.
Yeah, can't forget that part.
You know, it's funny. Like when
that,
I was thinking about that chapter, right? And like you said, Tika, I was like, man, how is he going to get back? Like, how's he going to get back there? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's
Right.
back there is a lot. It's dangerous back there. But the concept came from it's this thing called. It's a lounge called the Red Phone. Y'all heard of something called the Red Phone? A lounge called the Red Phone. It's in Texas. It's in Atlanta. I think it's in Miami. And it's like this. It's like on the street. It's a booth, right? It's like a telephone booth on the street. But inside, like you have to know the code or know some kind of code. You pick up the phone. You press the code. And it opens the door. And inside the booth, behind the door, is like this big ass lounge. It's a big cigar lounge, and it's a big like a speakeasy per se, behind this red booth. But if you was just walking past it and you didn't know, you would just think it's a red phone or a red booth on the street. So you had no idea what it was. Wow. You know what I mean? So that was my idea of okay. And then when you go into a lounge or you go into a cigar bar, something, you're not really trying to scope it out like, you know, something is wrong. You're there to have a good time. So you're not really just, you know, there thinking something is, you know, they got some criminal organization going on behind, you know, inside of it. But that was the mindset and the premise of and how I really came up with that place.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it.
Tika, if you want to get the corporate membership to the Red Phone booth, you can get the corporate membership. It's $4,000.
Right? It's a real thing, right?
Girl, I have to go. I would literally have to go work at Magic City. I am not about to spend my whole VA check.
All right.
My whole VA check on the membership.
It got like 5 locations, right? It got like 5 locations.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people. I didn't know that's what it was called, but I think I know
like
Joseph Sikora went into a place like that before. So I've seen it before, but no, what Tika not gonna do is get a membership. No.
Well, listen, they got the $400 membership too.
Find a friend.
I don't know what you get for the $400, but that corporate membership sounded real prestigious. And I was like, you know what? Bump the $400 one. Let's get that $4,000.
We're gonna have to take the $400 one because we'd have to work there to get that $4,000 one. I'd be like, are you hiring? Do you need anybody to something?
I know how to make drinks.
A bottle girl.
I know how to roll cigars. What you need me to do?
It feel real exclusive. I don't know. I'll tell y'all what I think later. Listen. Chapter 22, Mo, your thought process is just, anything to add on to what Tika already said. We know that, Curtis did what needed to be done. He got up there, scoped the place out, low key. I was a little worried when he started pulling that phone out and started recording. I said, now, wait a minute. But he must have been real slick with it because
he started that thing quick.
He was sending text messages.
I should have had some Ray-Ban shades on. That's
okay.
Yeah.
No, I really got nothing much to add. He scoped the scene.
Ms. Kiera, anything else before we move on to chapter 23?
No, he just scoped that thing quick because that'd be too much to put in my memory bank. Okay, you got to press the button behind the bar. So and so sitting over there. He came in through the back door. See, that's.
Right.
I forgot something. Okay, so that's
it's a good front though. It's a good front.
But that's why Curtis Duncan is America's baddest bounty hunter. Okay,
he's on his job. He don't fool around.
That part. But yeah, to the point when Nevada was talking about it, he was like, this place got 2 power grids, which let you know that they were trying to hide something in there. Like it was just a lot. And then not only did Sticky go in there, but somebody else also went in there, which let it be known that this really is like what's back there. So I think it was a great setup the way he did it. Let's just say that the Giddy gang, they're smart. Like, and I love when you are a smart criminal. I just feel like if you're gonna be a criminal, to use your skills to the highest level. Don't be just messing around with it. Like, because sometimes, listen, y'all know it. Sometimes these popos ain't smart like that. Sometimes they always got to have somebody to tell it in order for them to figure it out.
Time.
Listen, I was
That's
trying
why
to be
everybody
respectful.
can be boss, okay?
I should probably do an origin story on that Giddy Gang, because I'm telling you, how they operate and run, bro, they can really run like a Fortune 500 company for sure.
I mean,
they just started doing it on the wrong side of the law.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But that's the thing, is that a lot of times that people who are on the wrong side of the law, they're extremely smart the way they set things up. Like, I mean, of course, there have been some dumb criminals, but I'm talking about like people who really took their stuff to another level. And the only reason why they got caught is because somebody snitched. Because y'all realize that almost every time, I looked at a lot of documentaries, almost every time they get caught because somebody else told it, not because they just figured it out. Always a snitch somewhere, but it is what it is. Chapter 23, Maya. This is the meetup with Curtis. Listen, y'all, this is when we really start to realize that Maya really into Curtis. Like, she really likes him. Like, she's low-key trying not to show it, but she really, really likes this dude. Every time we get to her chapter, it's always the description of, like, she's always very, very attentive to how Curtis walks in, to his demeanor, to what like his feelings. Like, she just knows these things. And for somebody to have not been around him for how long has it been, y'all? 22 years?
22.
That's interesting, to say the least, that you still remember all of these things and still can figure this person out. So, but anyway, we get them. They're gonna meet up. They talk about what's going on. Curtis needs to get information. He told Maya she got to sit this one out, but she don't want to sit it out. But he said that he need her to be on the outside so that she can basically tell the story. Like, he needs somebody that's going to be able to get this story out there because she has the right connections and all the things. And I think she accepted that when he put it that way. Miss Kira, what are your thoughts on chapter 23 and Maya and, these looks she keep giving?
Maya don't play around about Curtis, baby, okay? She's trying to keep it cute. She's trying to keep it classy and professional, but them inner thoughts, if we could hear them, it would be very, very spicy is what I'm feeling like. But I just like, the collaboration because, sometimes to get things done, you need somebody to tell the story, somebody on the inside, somebody on the outside. So, we linking up from back in the day and making things happen. And I was, I just thought that was a good combination for the two of them.
What was the guy who is the lieutenant? What's his name? Is it Antoine? Because I think I wrote his name down. Antoine Baptiste or Baptiste? Okay, sorry. I just felt like I had wrote it down wrong. But yeah, Baptiste. Go ahead, Mo. I'm sorry. Needed to get my thoughts together.
When it comes to Maya, I understand why Curtis don't want her to, go for it. He know her for a long time and he don't want her to get hurt, but he also got to respect that she's an investigative reporter and she gonna do what she do. Like, she always been doing this since 22 years, so however long she been doing it. So he need to understand that part. But I know she's trying to contain herself, be professional, like Miss Kara said when it comes to Curtis. Because you're right, EJ, she do be having this inner thoughts of how he dress and how he be looking and what she gonna do.
I'm like, I got guy friends. I don't be thinking none of that stuff.
Right.
I don't ever be thinking.
I think he kind of feeling her too, though. Of
course he is. Of course.
Yeah.
Listen, we read the chapter where he literally took the whole day to plan a dinner, stayed up all the things. Like, of course, don't nobody just do that for nobody. But I don't know. I like it though. This is going to be interesting to say the least, to see how it all comes about. I have to act like I don't know nothing. See how it all comes about later.
Good job.
It's going to be interesting. I know. I'm so good. I'm good at this. Tika, why are you shaking your head at me, Tika? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me hush. Go ahead.
No comments. But I think I like that, even though she wants to be a part, literally 100% a part of this whole plan. She is willing to listen to him and understand that, with some defiance, with some pushback, she is willing to listen to him and understand that, you know, this is a dangerous situation. This is something that I got to handle on my own. I appreciate you for supplying me with all of the facts and the information that I need. And I know I need 3 days. I need you to get this information to me. I like that she's willing to basically say, okay, I got you. And you know, she had a little, she was anxious sitting there waiting, you know, even though he was late, pulling up late, you know, she was like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sit right here and wait for Curtis, you know, so that I can get, you know, so that we can have this conversation. It was just one of those moments where, you know, we definitely needed to see Maya at this moment. We needed her and Curtis to interact with each other, because we see that not only is Curtis and Nevada working on this plan, but Maya is working on this plan with them as well. So I liked, again, another moment I like.
And we'll skedaddle on to 24, because chapter 24 is just really Curtis doing more recon, and he run into old Sticky. And Ben, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about chapter 24?
What's 24? What was you gotta remind me what was 24?
Yeah, this is when you're doing the recon and Sticky's at what kind of bar was it?
Oh,
Like
it's at the
restaurant.
at the
restaurant
again.
Okay.
And threw the food back.
Yeah,
That was funny.
In DC, we got these things called carry out. You know, we had carry outs in DC, but it was like but I tried to set the scene right with the carry out, and you have you know, the it's this sauce in DC that we kind of know for. It's called mumbo sauce. And so I kind of wanted to make sure I put that in there as well, you know, because people when you read, if you from DC and you got some chicken wings, or you got something like, you're gonna put some mumbo sauce on your chicken wings. So I wanted to make sure I put that in there. Yeah, but you know, he followed them. You know, been following them for a couple of days, so he kind of know how Sticky moves now. You know, and he caught him in a restaurant. And you know, he had to touch him up a little bit, because he found out that Sticky kind of lied to him, and he was trying to get some information from him about the cigar bar. And so, you know, Sticky was lying a little bit, and so he had to touch him up a little bit, you know, and get the information that he felt he needed. And then, you know, Sticky tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Curtis had to kind of take him out.
Kind of.
He did. And like it was the running for me. I was like, make one more block. Okay. He definitely needs to hit that wall.
Every action move, you gotta have somebody chasing somebody.
Right.
You gotta have a chase scene in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And it was Sticky's time. It was definitely his time. You know, he hadn't played one too many games with Curtis, and we see Curtis don't mess around. Clearly, he got what somebody else called a 2-piece and a biscuit. He literally got laid out.
Okay.
And then another thing, you mentioned about the mumbo sauce being, I love that moment. That makes it even more authentic, because another project, Alice, matter of fact, they talked about the mumbo sauce.
They talked about the mumbo sauce? Yeah. Okay.
So now y'all got me, now y'all have me wanting to go get me some mumbo sauce.
It's crazy, because it's a certain type of sauce that we put on, like, chicken wings, or you go get, like, you know, you go to the carry out or whatever, and you get, you know, some wings, and you got to get the mumbo sauce with the wings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's kind of like it'll put you in the mood of like a sweet and sour sauce kind of.
I gotta try it.
It's kind of.
I was gonna say DeMarcus been talking about some mambo sauce for forever.
DeMarcus from DC.
He's from Virginia.
Virginia. He been talking about some mambo sauce.
So it's equivalent. Basically, it's equivalent to Atlanta and their lemon pepper wings. And then
it's the sauce. It's like the mumbo sauce. It's like you got to get the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just mad that he threw all the wings away. I'm just mad he threw the wings and was like, I'm out.
You know, the wings, you know what I'm saying? You dip your fries in it. It's the equivalent, like, it does give you a sweet and sour, tangy, but it's a little bit spicier than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a DC thing. Just like go-go music is a DC thing. You know?
Okay. Well, with that whole conversation.
I know, right?
Also, I mean,
That's
also
funny
with
that
that
as Alex Cross said, it was talking about the mumbo
Mhm.
sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, had that
Mhm.
but he was
What
putting
did he
his
say
on like
about it?
seafood. He was
What
saying
he
that this better be some real mumbo sauce because it's
Right.
like
It
something
was
Food
only
that's
one
truck
based
or
out of
something,
character.
right?
It's one character, crazy character that kept. He
Bobby
that
was
talked about
eating.
the
Trey.
sauce
It
all
was
the
Bobby
time?
Bobby Trey.
Trey, and he was
Uh-huh.
like, "This better be some authentic mumbo sauce. This better be good because the food he was putting it on was like on some seafood, and then there was
Seafood.
another restaurant where they were doing it on the wings, and
Uh-huh.
he was like, "This better be some authentic mumbo sauce.
Wow,
This better
he was
be,
everywhere. He
you
was at the
know,
food truck trying to get some
Yeah.
He
stuff.
can eat. He was eating.
You
I
was
was
every
like,
eating the
yeah.
whole
time."
series. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a whole thing in the city. It's a whole thing, man. Um, it's a couple things that is there's the mumbo sauce we have, and it's go-go music that we
right,
have as
right.
well. You know.
Okay,
So,
okay. So
so I try to make it authentic the book authentic as I possibly,
Yeah.
right.
know.
So give us a thought. I'm gonna just kind of stall a little bit till EJ get back. Give us
Mhm.
a scene. I mean, we have the scene. Um, what music? And I know you said go because it's DC, but what song would you incorporate in that moment where he's at the restaurant and the chase begins? What music would you throw on that?
That I feel like that has to be composed. It's
Okay,
nothing. It's the compose. Like
Okay.
the
I see
composer would
that.
have to come up with that particular music for that scene. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
It's not something that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like Curtis is driving in his car and he's listening to the radio
right.
and we listening to I don't know, Jay-Z, or he listening to Biggie,
DMX.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
Okay.
no, it's
it's
giving
not
a little
that
nugget. It's giving a little nuck if you buck, if you will.
If you book.
right.
A
You know what
little
I'm
bit.
saying? So
Okay.
it's that music I feel has to have to be composed.
Okay.
That's a composed music right there.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I
get
can
get
see it
get the
composed.
composers, the scorers, get them their credit because they do some
Okay.
amazing things when
I
it
mean,
comes to these different scenes.
music is super important to a television show or movie because it
Yes.
helps set the scene.
Right,
It helps set the scene, but it also helps sets the mood of
right,
that
Mhm.
particular scene, right? So
right,
music is important. Whether you're going into something dangerous, then you gotta feel it through the music.
right.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So while I have everybody here, it just in your brains, who do y'all think could portray sticky fingers? Who do y'all see as a sticky fingers? Since I'm
Oh.
I would say Sticky Fingers giving me like a stringy, goofy type
Bless you.
character. I don't know if you familiar with, for me it would be, I don't know if you're familiar with Jahan Jones.
I know who
Um
John is.
I
Yep.
feel like he would give that goofiness, that that nervousness, that the I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth, but I'm lying type vibe. I think
Hmm.
that for me, that would be Sticky Fingers. I could
I
be
feel,
out.
but also too, I feel like Jahan could also play could be a little dangerous too, right?
Mm,
He's silly, but he can feel a little dangerous if he needed to. You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
I feel like he could carry that. He can definitely portray that character for sure. But
okay,
it's definitely have to be somebody that's funny,
right.
but also feel a little dangerous.
Mm,
You know.
okay. What about you, Monique?
I have to think on that.
Yeah, I'm looking. That brain gonna
Deborah,
need some
please
time to
stop.
process.
Look,
Okay.
look, Deborah talking about some Flavor Flav. Deborah, please.
Bye,
Not
Deborah.
flavor,
That's
please.
What
what I'm
we're
saying.
not gonna do. Flavor a
An
little too old.
actor.
They will probably have a coronary trying to run. No, we're
Maybe.
not gonna do that to Flavor. EJ, the
Mm-mm.
question was, because we were talking about the whole scene with Ben and or excuse me,
Sticky
Curtis
fingers.
and Sticky Fingers getting swung on. He got that 2 piece in the biscuit. And who would you cast? I know we're gonna do this next week, but for Sticky Fingers, who do you feel so far would play, be able to portray Sticky Fingers? I said Juwan Jones. We just saw him in the Christmas movie with Melissa L. Williams. That's just my
Mhm.
thoughts. But because he's goofy, silly, but then Ben says that this character also has to be a little, or this whoever they cast will have to be, or the character is gonna be a little dangerous. So who do you think?
Silly and dangerous. Oh God,
Yes.
because who I was thinking was the dude who played in I think they changed the name of it. It was She the People. I don't know, it's Miss Governor. I don't know what it's called now. But anyway,
Yeah,
the
Miss
comedian dude, he's so funny to me.
You talking about
Mojo
Mojo. You talking about
yeah,
Mojo
I think he'd be a great. He'd be a funny sticky.
I'm going to see him on the 22nd, dog. Remember,
Okay.
I'm going to see Mojo on the 22nd. But
All right,
Mojo
then.
be funny as shit, though.
Right.
And
Well,
Mojo's
because
from
I
Chicago,
could-
so Mojo could pull off the dangerous part of it, too.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say I can do the comedy. It's the dangerous part I'm having a
Green
hard time
eyes.
coming up with because like
Yeah,
D-Ray would be funny too.
D-Ray,
But
yep.
I
Yeah,
don't know if he can give you the other side.
Anybody, any of them comics that's from Chicago, or because they know
There
that
got to be a height
they know that
requirement.
dangerous world too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They could be they funny, but they know that
That's
world
how
as well.
That's a good question, but I was sitting up there thinking about it, like, because when I picture him being short. I don't know.
Is it a height requirement because you got
Yeah, that's what Mo
Cousin
asked.
Curtis and him up against that brick wall, whatever.
Right.
So like, it got to be a height requirement.
Yeah,
Can't you
he got
see
me- he
Mojo's
got me
face
like a
though
little dude,
when he put him up against that wall? Like that'd be hilarious. I think he'd be perfect. I
Yeah.
think we just found Sticky. But
Spanky from Power.
Who'd you say?
Lori Mayo said Spanky from Power. I don't know his real name,
Spanky.
but Spanky was skinny, brown complexion. He wore these
Brown.
black framed
Glasses.
glasses.
oh,
And he
that
was
one.
goofy.
Yeah,
Mark
Okay.
Spanky.
I forgot his
Oh.
real name.
I forgot his. I didn't even know that was his
Yeah, I
name.
don't
I
remember
don't
his
think I
real
ever
name.
knew his name.
Mhm.
We're gonna move on to chapter 5, y'all. This is
25.
Curtis's chapter.
25.
What I say? 5. My bad.
25.
And this is Curtis's chapter, and this is actually when we get a little bit of Lauren, because Lauren is going to be calling him up, and Lauren is perceptive, like very, very perceptive, and we learn in this moment about some conversations that they've had. Like Lauren wants to partner with her brother. She wants to be a part of this world. Like she has, this cushy job, but she don't want that job. She's went to cheese finishing school. She's gotten all the training. She's done all the things, but she wants to be a part of this world that Curtis don't want her to be a part of. He keeps telling her like, yeah, I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you get it. But then he never keeps those promises. And he sees her just as that 6-year-old, as that little girl, as his little sister, his baby sister. So of course he wants to protect her, but she wants to be seen as who she is, this strong woman who has all these skills and who can take care of herself. And so they have these conversations. I really enjoyed this chapter because I love the fact that we really get to see Curtis with his family more, like get to see the dynamics of how they actually interact with each other. It feels like these two might be the closer of the siblings. I don't know. But that's what it feels like. It feels like they have a really good connection. And he's telling her about some things. He don't tell her that Maya is in on it because he knew that would like just,
She would go
don't
crazy.
do that.
Another
Don't do that.
She'd be like,
Yeah.
"What? You let
Down
her
another
do it?
rabbit hole.
You ain't let me in on it." She would go. It'd be
But
a whole situation.
he did give her one little clue, and I think I felt like he did this on purpose. Like as I'm like, without trying to go too far, I felt like he gave her that information on purpose. Like he tells her about the Giddy gang because he doesn't have to tell her, but it's like he tells her about it. And it always came back to me like, why did he even, like, if you weren't going to go that far, why did you give her that much? And I just feel like that makes a good bounty hunter as well, like entrusting people that with nuggets of information without giving them too much. So anyway, let's talk about it. I'm gonna start with you, Miss Kira, then Mo, then Tika, and then Ben. You can give us your overall of chapter 5 and Lauren and Ben's Curtis's connections. Yep, 25.
Yes, we love to. I was gonna say we love Lauren, and we love Lauren to get in the field. Okay, so I'm looking forward to her join at some point or not, but I like seeing Curtis's more sensitive side. Okay, because he's a professional and he's a businessman. He's about his business, but you could see the protective side of him when it came to his sister. Because he got the ladies' man, he got the business, but when it came to that sister, he was kind of like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you in eventually." or not.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be her protective and not get her in the middle of stuff. And he might have sent her off on a little wild goose chase with the Getty Gang thing. So I just like to see the softer side and their communication and their interactions.
Mo? Can you hear me, Mo?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry. Yeah, it was nice. The whole brother and sister conversation, and like she said, she went to this finisher school. She need to show off her skills, like put her in the game, coach. Like put me in the game, coach. I was with her on that. Like she old enough, she can handle her own. But I understand being a big brother, you want to protect her. But then he just let it slide in that Nevada was helping. She's like, oh, Nevada on the team, I'll definitely be part of the team. Okay, so yeah, and he like, yeah, not right now. Next time, I promise. She said, I'm tired of hearing about your broken promises. Okay,
Promises.
over here. Like, yo, for real. He trying to like find a medium, like calm her down, like make her be at ease, like, cause she's like, I'm tired. You promised me last time. This is a BS. But he said they're gonna be partners. He said, let me do this. Let me take care of the Giddy Gang, and we're gonna be partners. I promise. So she said she's gonna hold you to your promise.
Right. How you do Curtis like tomorrow, man, tomorrow.
Right.
Yes, man.
Tomorrow.
I love the relationship. I love the relationship that Curtis has with Lauren. She's not just a little sister. She's kind of a daughter to him, because when Daddy left and went away, to Fresh Meadows, it was Curtis literally taking care of the whole family. So even though, of course, he acknowledges, of course, she's his sister, but in retrospect, she's like a daughter to him. And what man or what father, what big brother will want to put their daughter in a super dangerous situation? And this is also a situation that, yes, he has some information from Nevada. He's going to get whatever information he's going to get from Maya, but he's still not completely aware of all the circumstances that are involved in this situation. So why bring Lauren into this situation until he has a very big picture of what's actually going on? Right now, he doesn't have that. So sorry, little sis, you're gonna have to sit this one out. But again, he does try to reassure her that I'll bring you in on the next go round. So it was one of the moments. And of course, it's like I like that, because I have a big brother like Curtis. Like, I have a big brother that I always kind of wanted to be under him. I liked the things that he was doing, and I wanted to do some of the things that he was doing. So it's very relatable for Lauren's feelings, like to be able to want to be and do all of the things that my brother has done, especially some of the things that my brother also taught me as I was growing up. So even though we wasn't in the bounty hunting lifestyle, the chief finishing school lifestyle, the moment was really relatable for me. So
yeah, it's funny is because I have a younger sister too, and it's kind of the same thing, right? My as growing up, she's 5 years younger than me, so so Curtis and Lauren has a little bit longer gap, right? He's 15, she was 15, she was like 7, so it's like an 8-year gap between them. So it is like he was kind of raising her a little bit. But I always, like I said, even with the family business, the show, right? I always like the moments where the family moments, right? Where you get the intimate moments between the characters. And so I really think that's a big part of what makes our show work. Is that we do have those moments when Chippy is talking to Roman, right, about the suit, and like those moments are really good family moments. And I wanted to make sure I had those moments in the book, right? And so and then also show the relationship that he has with his sister, right? He's closer to Lauren than he is to Kenny. Kenny's over there with Larry, right? And so we gotta talk about that relationship. I don't know how strong Curtis and Larry's relationship is.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We know he's close to his mom, but we don't know how close he is to his dad, right? And so Kenny is over there with his dad, and Lauren and Curtis is over here with his mom, per se.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they even on the show, you always see, when you see Lauren, you always see him with, you see her with Curtis. Right?
Yep.
You see Lauren and Curtis all the time together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even in New Orleans, there was,
Right.
you know, he took her instead of taking Kenny because Kenny was with his dad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, yeah, they have a special relationship, a special bond, and I wanted to kind of show that in the book as well.
Because Kenny was about to take out all the Duncans behind Larry, child. I said, wait a minute, calm down, Kenny. Just relax a minute. Let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Kenny on a whole nother level. Kenny said, listen.
I mean, actually, eventually we're gonna have to get into this relationship with Curtis and Larry. I don't necessarily think it is the tightest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm anxious to see how that's going to turn out once they get into that. You know,
Yeah.
Crazy.
That part. Alrighty. Well, let's move on into chapter 26. This is Maya's chapter. Okay, yeah, because I was like, what chapter am I on? I kept saying 5 so much, I had to think about it. Chapter 26, this is Maya's chapter, and Curtis and Maya, of course, they continue to work together on getting the intel that they need. Nevada gets to finally put a face to Maya. So they have the meetup, and he throw cousin Curtis under the bus talking about, he talk about you all the time. I said, leave it to Nevada. But they do get a lot of information. They find out about their 5 main lieutenants. They find out about the intricacies of how things are set up. I mean, they really got stuff really, really set up, but it doesn't shock me because after we met the character Simeon and we learned about how his technical genius as well, it makes sense that stuff is set up the way that it's set up. It makes sense that there is is this a chapter we learned about the getaway? Let me make sure. Yeah. It makes sense that they have a getaway, right? It makes sense that they are able to disappear just like that, because who gonna have a hideout and not actually have an escape route? Like, that wouldn't make any sense. Like, you're already hiding in plain sight, but just in case, I need to have an escape route. And we learned about this escape route that they have, and now we got to figure out how are we going to get up in here, because we can't walk into the front building. And so this is basically them laying everything out, coming up with the tactical plan. And then Nevada sending the tactical gear. He's sending the earpieces. He's sending the little vest. Like, I was in it. Let's talk about it. Kira, Tika, and Mo.
This is what when he had the blueprints and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
Or that was okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this was good. This was good. It was getting you hyped up for them next couple of chapters because we knew it was about to swing into action. Okay, we got our gear, we got our plans, we laying everything out. So I was really into it. I was like, come on, now get these rest of these chapters and see what happens. But yeah, they was just giving us the setup.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely gave us the setup, but in my mind, I was like, I got faith in Curtis, but I don't think there's something he want to do by himself. I'm talking about underground stuff. We got facial recognition. We got all these different cameras and everything going on. I'm like, I got faith. I've seen him work, but I don't know. I think we need to go in and put Lauren on speed dial, because this ain't something that's not going to add up. But y'all, when you keep reading, it was definitely like Fort Knox, but when you keep reading, it's a lot of twists and turns, y'all. But I was like, oh Lord, please don't let them take him out in that tunnel that he about to go deal with.
Don't say Curtis, don't take him, no.
We knew Curtis was gonna be fine.
Yeah, he definitely
I was nervous.
I mean, I have faith in Nevada, but no.
What you say, Mom? He needs that backup?
Please no. Yes, yeah. He needs somebody.
He needs somebody to come up there and help him. We get into chapter 27, which is basically, this is what I was talking about earlier, and this was actually this chapter, but Curtis has a little ritual that he does when he's getting ready to go into battle, when he's getting ready to go into the things, and the way that he's making sure everything is together, the way he's making sure that his blickies are working and that he has everything in line. Like, to be honest, like the Giddy Gang, they're pretty precise, but Cousin Curtis, the bounty hunter, was pretty precise too. Like, he's not going up in there unprepared. And then we also learned that he calls Ray and tells him about the whole plan and tells him it's a go, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he did all that. I'm sorry. Ray was working my nerves somewhere down the line. Ben, let's talk about chapter 27. Tell us more about the ritual. What was your thought process when you were, because it makes sense that a bounty hunter would have a ritual, I would think.
I mean, I think, honestly, coming from an athletic background and playing sports, I think any athlete, before they get ready to play a game, has a ritual. Like, for some reason, I would always take a shower before I go play. Like, I don't know what it did. It just maybe relaxed a little bit. Maybe I felt clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even you know, you wear your socks a certain way, or you wear your jerseys, or you know, you might wear t-shirts underneath their jerseys. It's just like, for me, that's my mindset was, okay, it's like an athlete get ready to go and go play a game, or somebody going into battle, like what his ritual would be, you know what I'm saying? And making sure all his stuff is working correctly, and you know, is making sure he took the shower, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just kind of relax, and you know, it's like even as an athlete, right? It's like you feel good, play good, is what they say. You feel good, look good, you play good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Going into battle, you know, you want to make sure he look good, feel good, and play good. So.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we're going to move right on into chapter 28, because chapter 28 is where we get into Senator Winbush. And of course, you know, Reynard has called Senator Winbush, told him what the plan is and all the stuff. And now the senator is realizing, like, listen, like, all the stuff that I've done, all the money, the this, the that, is come at this high cost. Like, he acted like a man that has these that has, what's the word I'm looking for? That really,
Something to lose?
Is it worth it? Like,
yeah, like
thinking, is it worth it now? Is it worth everything that you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can't think of why. I'm
He's
losing words.
Second thoughts.
Yeah, he's having all the second thoughts about it, and he really is just really wanting to backtrack at this point. But when it's all said and done, you know, it is what it is, and he's hoping that Curtis is as good as everybody says that he is. Like, that's his thought process. Like, I really hope that he can get this done, because, you know, I want to be able to move on or whatever, and he wants his family to be safe. But he also lets Reynard know, like, look, nobody can know that I have anything to do. Nobody can know about that this operation was something that I put together. Like, nobody can know about the political side of this. Like, that has to stay out of it. So here we go with these doggone bureaucratic politics and crap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where all of that stuff comes into play right here. He wants this job done, and he wants this to happen, but he wants to make sure that he stays clean. And I think right then and there, it's like, dang, like, did you expect for people to just go in and do something and never ever question? Because my question has always been, dude, you are so dirty. Reynard, are you gonna like look into why he wants this? Like, you just not gonna ask no questions? Are you just want to get Johnny Boy so bad that we're not going to ask any questions as to why he would want to get rid of Bowen, why he would want to get rid of Winbush? Like, where are the questions at? It was irritating me so bad.
Where's he getting $1 million from?
Exactly. I had so many questions, and I was so upset with the character Reynard, because I felt like he wasn't asking any of the hard questions. You're just doing stuff, but you're not asking anything. And I felt like that was putting Curtis in a direct harm, because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. And it was just irritating me. Let me know what y'all thought, because this is a chapter where I really got irritated with him.
I just want him to get popped.
You just want him to get popped?
I wanted violence. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he need to go.
I feel you on that. Anything else besides he need to go?
Who you talking about? Winbush?
Yeah, Wimbush, yeah.
Wimbush, yes. He need to get popped.
But if you think about it,
Or tortured.
if you think
That's
about it, and I don't want to give anything away, but he's kind of strategic too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Wimbush is.
On why he's doing this and him not wanting anybody to know, and we'll find out that later on of why he
Does what he does.
does what he does. Exactly.
And that makes sense. My problem ain't even with Wimbush. My problem is with Raynard. He don't ask enough questions for me, and that was the issue for me in this chapter. I was like, you don't even care why he don't want nobody to know, because I'm still thinking about all the stuff that they really did. Like, yeah, we're about to go get Johnny Boy. It never occurred to me that we would never not get Johnny Boy. Like, I always knew we would get Johnny Boy, but why? And nobody's asking these questions, and that was ticking me off. Miss Kira, what are your thoughts about chapter 28?
I'm with Mo. I was ready for people to go. Like, we were rolling into the action the chapter before and setting our plan into action and taking our shower and getting ready. Let's just take these people out and move past it, okay? Let's just bring it on home. That's where my head was at.
What you say? Let's go.
Let's get into it.
Yeah,
Like, let's get into it.
That's it. That's all.
Take thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. So EJ kind of grazed over this. Quit playing with me, EJ. You know how I am. I'm gonna say what I feel. I just got to go back to 27 real quick about that whole shower scene. It was just giving I Am Legend Will Smith when he was, he had to take a shot. It's we grown over here. Quit playing. But it was just that moment. It was just that moment. Okay, so then again with Wimbush, it kind of solidified, or it kind of clarified to me that he didn't just pick Curtis. Like, he didn't know him, so he was recommended to him. So in the beginning, because I don't know if y'all remember two sessions ago where I was like, why would Wimbush pick Curtis? But then it's kind of clear that no, he was recommended by Raynard. So that clarified that moment for me. But again, I'm just at this point 28, 29, I'm still nervous for Curtis, because like, what is about to go down? We know Wimbush is a dirtbag, so it proved it when he threw his boy under the bus, So I really had no love, no trust, no nothing for Wimbush, but it did clear up that moment where I thought that he was picking Curtis on purpose, but no, in actuality, Curtis was recommended by his so-called friend, and y'all will see why we call him a so-called friend in a minute.
So chapter 29, we get into Curtis again, and the mission, it go off without a hitch, y'all. The mission goes down the way it is supposed to go down. I ain't even got to paint the picture for you.
They executed to
exactly.
Perfection.
It was executed to perfection. So I ain't even got to go into all the details. If you make sure you go read the book, go grab the book. You can see all the details, read all the words. Let me just tell you, it went down. It happened. And I'm going to get straight to the part because I need to know what y'all thought about this. So this is when the height of everything really starts to build up, and we get that first thing that happens. Curtis go up in there, do his thing, boom, boom, boom. Santana can't do ish. Santana just got to sit down because that's what his boss said. His boss said, stay down, okay? Don't y'all do nothing. They get up out of there. They almost to the thing. Yo, Raynard, say the code word, blah, blah, blah. We out there in the thing, and then boom, shot. Somebody shot a shot, and now Johnny Boy is down, okay? Johnny Boy is dead, okay, y'all? D-E-A-D. He's out of there. He is gone. He is no more. He ain't coming back, okay? He's gone. But Curtis is sitting up there with a dead body at this point. And this is where we get the twist in the whole thing that I really didn't expect to see this coming. I really thought that, I'm going to keep it real with y'all, I really thought that Johnny Boy was going to get away, and that we were just going to, or that he was going to kidnap him, or that something else. I thought it was going to be something else that was going to happen. And I thought that, because I did know that there would be a twist, but I thought that it was going to be Johnny Boy that was pulling the strings with this twist, and that it was going to be something with Wimbush. That's what I thought. I never expected this one, that Johnny Boy would get shot, and that Curtis would be the one that would get blamed for it. And that's where we get to the next escalation. I need to know y'all thoughts of what y'all thought about that. Kira?
I was ready to knock all this stuff over. That's why I said I'm gonna get up in the morning and have my coffee and find out what happens. Because I was like, y'all not about to do my boy like that. Like I said, the plan, like you guys said, the plan was executed perfectly to perfection. We were sticking and moving. Johnny Boy was talking his ish. Curtis was like, "That's cute. Keep it moving." And we was about to get the thing done, and then bam. So I was like, I know y'all didn't set him up. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I was waiting for Lauren, somebody to pop in, but that was the end of the chapter. So I was a little, my adrenaline was flowing. Okay. I was about to ride out. My adrenaline was going. I didn't appreciate that. Okay.
Girl, I didn't either. I was so pissed. I was like, what is happening? And that's why I kept going. Like, if I'm keeping it real, this chapter is what made me say that I can't stop. Like, I need to know. And I did try, y'all. Like, I really tried. I turned it off. I tried to do something else. And it just kept bothering me. Mo, it did. It kept bothering me. Y'all know when I get fixated on stuff, I'd be fixated. And it kept bothering me. So, and I'm going to bring you in with me on this one. Ben said, go ahead. And I said, bet. So there we go.
But you told us to stop at chapter.
Exactly, Mo. Exactly. And then gonna send me a text message. So my girl, I just finished the whole book. No. What am I supposed to do with that?
Right, thank you, Tika.
Sorry,
finish the book too. Finish the book.
I get it though. I get it. That was the chapter.
I had none. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had none.
If I didn't have something else to do, I would have probably read at least another 2 chapters. I'm not gonna hold you, but
And see, I could have lied and said that I didn't, because I'm
it probably would have just been better. It probably would have been better if you just like that.
I cannot lie to y'all though. I cannot. Tika, what's your
and then she started giggling and stuff. No, she didn't.
I thought I went after, I thought I hated Wimbush, but it's clear now that Reynard is a sucker. Like, how? Why? Why would you do this to Curtis? Like, this was your friend. Y'all grew up together. You encouraged him to become, first you wanted him to be a marshal, but then he decided on the bounty hunter world. Like, you placed him in this world. Like, what the heck is going on? The whole, like you said, the intricate plot, it was very strategic. Curtis moved with precision. He did what he needed to do to get in front of Johnny Boy. And I'm gonna call him his 4 horsemen, because the Giddy Gang was not messing around, but then they were stuck. But then I was like, how y'all let this one dude take y'all down versus it's like 3-4 y'all plus the other ones done got took out? Like,
Tika, he caught him by surprise. They wasn't expecting it.
I was just seeing Curtis in like the vents taking people out, like
that means
was down. That's how my mind works.
That means even the Giddy Gang, they was on that Haitian hookah, and can be, they can be taken down too. So, I love the whole moment.
He caught him slipping. He caught him slipping.
He caught him slipping. He definitely caught him slipping. I liked it though. I liked it. And then the whole outside thing, the moment where, I felt like Johnny Boy, spoiler alert, if you haven't read the book, go get it anyway. Curse.com, but I felt like Johnny Boy was gonna be up out of there. I just didn't know by whose hands. And then the ultimate plot twist. The ultimate twist.
Scrambling up the
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just them scramble up the communication. I was like, no.
That was wild.
Right.
I thought that this is what I really thought, y'all. I thought that when they got outside, Johnny Boy had another plan. I said, Johnny Boy smart as hell. This not finna go down like this. Something else finna happen. And I thought he was gonna get away. And now he was about to set his sights on Cousin Curtis, because we got all this part left in the book. So now he about to set his sights on Cousin Curtis. And now he about to set him up in some kind of way. That's what I really was thinking. Because I just didn't see Johnny Boy going. Like, Johnny Boy can get a repass at this point. Like, I'm not mad at it. Johnny Boy didn't put up no fight. Didn't do nothing. Yes, he can get the potato salad. He can get the macaroni and cheese.
Johnny Boy.
I'm going to get him some ribs. Because forget this. We in Texas. We about to get some ribs. We about to get good old-fashioned barbecue. Got to get brisket up in here. Okay? Like, brisket. I'm sorry, Ben, but Johnny Boy is an amazing villain, and I like it.
I was getting DMs, and they was like, yo, they was like, they love this character. They was like, how can you kill this character?
Right.
Exactly. That's what I said. I said, oh my
Mhm.
God. Like, we just needed him to live. I was really like expecting like a world where we would still be chasing him at some
Mhm.
point. And like I had this whole thing set up in my mind, but you know, it didn't go that way, y'all. I just want to let y'all know Johnny Boy
Yeah.
That's
is
okay. We can
gone.
get the, like he said, we can get the setup for the Giddy Gang, the how they start, the
Yeah.
origins. Giddy Gang
The
Okay,
origin.
as long as Johnny is in it, that's all that matters.
Of course.
Because I don't like Santana, but Johnny Boy, I like him. I
Johnny
really,
Boy was
really like
the
him.
brains. He was the brains behind the whole.
That Joker right
thing.
there. I don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know whether to hate him, love him, or what.
Right.
They
Respect
should
him.
they should have got the dude that shot Johnny Boy, huh? They should have got him to shoot Windbush.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what they should
That-
have done.
They should have got that sniper. 'Cause that sniper did not miss.
Okay,
At all.
got him, coach. But
I could just
listen,
hear
y'all.
the bullets whispering past and
Curtis head.
going right through the skull.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, I pictured that when I was like, dang. And I don't even have like a full picture of how I pictured Johnny Boy. I mean, he got some locks for sure. Like the guy get the big dread, like he just gotta have them for some reason.
Mhm.
He gotta have them. But I don't know. I just had this whole scene in my mind. I was just like, not Johnny Boy, not my boy. Oh, not Johnny.
I definitely
anyway,
when I
yeah.
was in, I was like, damn. And then it was
Yeah.
another damn when I'm like, Curtis, you don't get your ass out of there.
Okay, that part.
Right.
When we start to hear they're talking on the intercoms and they're saying that a bounty hunter just unalived Johnny Boy, I'm like, what the hell? And I'm side-eyeing the hell out of Reynard even more
Mhm.
because I'm like, of course, dude, you didn't ask no questions. Of course, it's a setup. How you do this? How did they even get you in their pocket? Like, I'm asking
Because he
all
want
these
that
questions.
$1 million bounty.
And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, come
Hey.
on, like this is crazy. But we got to get to chapter 30, y'all. This is our last chapter, and then after that, next week we gonna finish this thing on up, and then I ain't got to. I don't have to act like I don't know what's gonna happen no more.
You not even acting.
What?
No,
Right.
she knows some shit though.
But I'm not saying nothing.
Doing good.
Yeah, she
You
not
doing
saying
great.
nothing though.
But she keep bringing it up. Yeah, I read the whole thing, y'all. Ooh.
I just need y'all because I want y'all to stay motivated to know that you want to finish this, okay? And that you want to go get this book. If you haven't got the book yet, please make sure to go ahead and head on over to cousincurtis.com. Tika will drop the link inside of the thing. She's been dropping them periodically throughout the entire thing. So please head on over there. You get your signed copy. But if you need to read it right now, quicker than her, then please go ahead and head on to Amazon. You get the Kindle version. It's $9.99, or you get the $17.99 one, which is the hard copy of the book. So I'm just saying, whatever you want to do, it's up to you, but get it. Okay, chapter 30.
Buy them all.
Maya.
Buy them all. Kindle, hard copy, soft copy.
I actually have them all, which is funny.
Yeah, I got Ken.
And I'm gonna also get the Audible version too because I want to hear the voices. I need to hear this play out in the thing, and I can't wait till the Audible version come out too. Anyway. Maya was pacing back and forth because she was like, dang, I didn't even get to kiss that man. I didn't get to hug that man. She was like, I should have made my move on that man. Like, this is everything that I pictured Maya saying, y'all. Like, she pacing back and forth. I was like, dang, Maya is really sitting up here like, dang, when we had that dinner, I just should have said, bump this friendship crap. I should have just did what I wanted to do and kept it pushing. Okay? That's how I saw it. But anyway, y'all, Maya, she's worried. She hasn't heard back from Curtis. And then Curtis, where did he go? He goes straight over there to Maya. That's why we know that this man really into her. I just need them to go ahead and get it together.
That's his safe place.
That's his safe place. He showed up, and basically they're trying to figure out who could it have been. And then he says that the only person he told was Ray. So at this point, everybody's side-eyeing Ray, like nobody else knows about this plan except for him. But the crazy part about it, at this point, if you're reading the book, you really can think, you start to think about other people too. You like, dang, because he told this person and he know too. So are they in cahoots? Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? Everybody starts to be well, in my mind, I started thinking everybody was a damn suspect at this point. I'm going down the list like, okay, but why would they do this? But why would they do this? Why would they do this to Curtis though? Because that don't make no sense. Like, I'm really trying to figure out the whys of the whole thing. But in the chapter, Curtis is convinced, like, he's like, look, I got to go over there and talk to this man. I got to look him in his eye. And I understood that because this is your friend. This is somebody that you have cared about, love, that you've been in, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all done been in the trenches together. At this point, he got you into this business. And now, you know, to believe that, okay, like, you done sold me out, I'm going to look you in your eye when you tell me what it is and why you did all of this. And Maya tried to talk him out of it, but he say no. And Nevada tell him to lay low because the block is hot. Okay. Miss Kira.
The block is hot.
I needed to know why also, because Cousin Curtis was minding his business. Now he was looking for something to do because, you know, he needed a case and he got a, you know, busy work, devil, playground, idle hands. He didn't want to do that. But he was just minding business. They put Curtis's name in the mix and they set my man up. So I need to know too. I need you to look him in the eye and, you know, might got to get him up in the collar a little bit and get the answers that we need to get.
I don't know how big he is, but I feel like Cousin Curtis could probably take him.
Can
Take him. He can lift him
got
up.
the lift.
I'm with that. Mo, thoughts?
Yeah, Raynard definitely need to be questioned, and yeah, he definitely need to lay low. But is he gonna lay low? He gonna try to find Raynard. But it was just crazy. Like, his pictures already up on the news. Like, it's like, what in the heck? I mean, he just visiting. He just came from Atlanta. Like, what the heck?
I mean, he was on the scanner before he could even drop Bobby's body, Johnny Boy's body, child.
Right.
Okay, which shows that it was like the biggest setup. And the crazy part about it is that this has been a setup from the very start of it all. Like, that was the whole plan. That was mad crazy, y'all. That was the plan. That to take down somebody who takes down criminals for a living, that's really good at it.
Yeah.
But and then anyway, when we get to the next chapters, I'll lead into
That's
it.
the crazy, right? That was the plan from the beginning.
That's crazy.
That was the whole plan from the beginning. So we got to see how this thing plays out.
For
But
sure.
yeah. So I can't wait for y'all to finish it.
I can't wait for us to finish it either. Tinker, you go.
I just hope we are at the end of this whole thing. We are sending Raynard back to Waycross in the box.
Damn.
Box. That's all I hope. I don't know what we're gonna get, but I just hope, because that's like the ultimate betrayal. Like, how can you do that's your friend? Like, man, what about your friends? But there's no justification. I don't care. We can't say that his actions were justified. You knew what you were gonna do from the very beginning, and who else? Cousin Curtis is like a ghost. So how do they even have this man's picture? Like, come on now.
He was ready.
I'm ready to get into the next
family or nothing either. Mom couldn't
that long. That's crazy.
Right.
Okay, because I'm about tired of that family word. And you just use the word family one more doggone time with these crooked people. I'm so tired of them. But listen, y'all, that was yes, absolutely. Y'all, that was the end. That was chapters 18 through 30. I went a little bit over. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to keep y'all here this long. But that was 18 to 30. But this is a great conversation. The book is heating up. So just know that we might end up staying a little bit longer sometimes when stuff starts heating up. It is what it is. But I'm excited about you guys reading the rest of the book. I'm going to go back and reread it again, of course. Tika's going to be taking over next week, and she's going to be bringing this thing on home. And yes, Tika's going to be bringing this thing on home and stuff like that. And it's going to be an exciting time. I'm going to get to sit back and see how this all plays out and all the things. So let me know y'all final thoughts just as to where we are right now, what you're looking forward to. And I actually want to know, and I promise me nor Ben is going to make any faces or do anything. I really want to know who y'all think is the person that set Curtis up. I'm putting my camera off, as a matter of fact. Kira, go ahead.
It's Lord.
Reynard, I don't know who he's working with now. That part I couldn't tell you. That'll be interesting to find out. But I know cousin Curtis is going to kick behind and take numbers, and we're going to tie this up in a nice little bow. Okay, what we're not going to do is put it on cousin Curtis. So I'm excited to get to the end. But I'm not too sure who he's working for or who put him up to it. But I'm anxious to find out.
Okay, Mo, any thoughts on who you think it is?
Nope. No, I don't. I don't thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
T.
I agree with Miss Kira. Reynard, we put you in the box, bro, and we sending you back to Waycross. Pieces
Ooh.
and little itty bitty pieces in a small box. But I don't know. It could be Reynard and whoever. I don't know who he's working with just yet. Again, like I said, I just love the whole twist, and I feel like there's some other twist that's gonna come before we get to the end of the book. So I'm ready. I'm just ready.
Okay, that's what's up. Listen, shout out to everybody who came through. You guys have been in and out, coming in and out, and y'all do look at this on the replay, so I appreciate it. If you watch this on the replay, please make sure to drop down and type in #replay_squad. Let us know that you came through. Let us know what you thought about it. If you have not gotten the book yet, then please head on over to cousincurtis.com. That is with 2 Z's, right? And purchase the signed copy of the book. Otherwise, if you want it right quick and fast, y'all already know Amazon, Kindle, $9.99. Y'all can get that thing and then go and buy the book and get the signed copy, because why not? You can frame it like Lori. Lori said, listen, I got my copy from Amazon to read.
Got it bronze and frame.
But
all the copies, give away some copies. Valentine's Day is coming up. Get a loved one a book. Get your mama a book, your auntie a book, your sister a book. Come on.
Right. And get everybody a book, and y'all can create a book club reading.
Start your little book club. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, because what we really trying to do is get this thing to the New York Times bestseller list so we can go ahead and get this limited series.
Yes, come on.
Period. Okay,
it's gonna be up to y'all.
Right.
That part.
We're gonna see if y'all really want this show.
Listen,
y'all heard that, right?
I done bought a ton of copies, so
okay.
I want it. I done bought my copies.
For those of y'all that are trying to have your own little book club, there's a special on there for 10 books being for
get
like 159 or something like that.
Or you can get 3 for 59.
Yep. So and then I think I saw some up there with 25% off. Just add your email.
Yeah. I mean, y'all got the
25%
off. I got the I got the code. I got the codes for you.
I ain't getting no code. Dang.
I got it.
You didn't tell me about that.
But this was after.
She didn't need the code. Yeah. She didn't need the code.
I like the deal. Hold on. I like
the deal. Got a code for her 50 books this quarter. She was ordering some books, child. Okay. She was giving away books and everything.
I like a good code. Come on now.
I like a good code.
Listen, EJ, can we get Ben to let everybody know about the book signing that's coming up?
Yes, let's go ahead and put him.
Yeah, if y'all
let me make you big.
There we go. Hey.
If y'all in the Indianapolis area on the 24th, I'm going to be in Indianapolis at the 910 Event Center, signing books. It starts at 5, 6 o'clock. We have Elena Renee. She's going to do some live performance, R&B music. So we're going to change the 910 Event Center into like a lounge. So it's gonna be dope, and then I might sign some books afterwards as well. So January 24th, the book tour starts in Indianapolis, and then I think in March we're gonna be in Washington D.C. and Atlanta.
Hey, we saw all them curls. That's what I'm talking about. Them curls. Listen, y'all, seriously, this has been dope. This has been so much fun. I'm actually sad that it's ending because we only have one more go around left, but this has been a really, really good read. Again, I promise you, this is a great book, y'all. There is no cap to this. This has nothing to do with Ben sitting right here. We thank him. We appreciate him. But one thing about me, I'm always going to keep it real. I don't know no other way to be. This is actually a really, really good addition to the family business novels. And I think it just gives us this really good deep dive that we needed to get into to really get into the character of Cousin Curtis. And I like it. I hope that we can do something with Lauren at some point, because I think that that's another character that would be interesting to get to know outside of the family. So I don't know. I just think it's a great book, and I think you all should get it. So we done told you where to find it at and how to do all the things. Now it's up to you. Go ahead and get it, and hopefully we can get this limited series going. Ladies, what do y'all got going on so that we can let the people know? Mo?
Beyond the Gates, Married to Medicine, Sisters.
Beyond the Gates. They just got an NAACP award nomination, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. I saw that on the.
I'm pissed we didn't get one.
Me
How
too.
we not get one? It's crazy.
Me too.
Oh my.
But anyway,
I think you guys can vote for the NAACP awards also. So go ahead and vote.
Crazy that we ain't even get we ain't get a nomination.
That nomination is
Scripted.
Yeah, they
But
got to
anyway,
get the nomination.
Congratulations to everybody who got nominated. For
Yeah, for sure.
So
Beyond the Gates, you got anything else going on, Momo?
No, that's it. I said Beyond the Gates, Sisters, Married to Medicine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, if you're looking at any of those, make sure y'all head on over to Mo channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Miss Kira, what you got going on, boo?
Go catch the replay. Earlier, I did a weekly huddle. We talked about Drewski versus the mega pastors. Okay, that was a good time. Also, we talked about MJB. Gonna do a Vegas residency. Okay, check that out. Good times. Tuesday, we got a Married to Medicine panel.
How'd you feel about the Drewski thing?
Listen, I'm not a church girl, but I thought it was funny. You know, if y'all don't want to get laughed at, then don't do them things, because we can go pull up all the references. We seen you hang gliding on the church.
You was flying across that church. I said,
close the doors. I mean, how many times did I close the doors?
The Christian Louboutin sons.
I said no lies were told in this thing. It was hilarious as hell, and no lies were told. So why we mad? I don't know.
I'm a Christian walking in the blood of Jesus.
Going on and everything when he
plays in my head on repeat. It lives rent free. I'm a Christian and I'm walking in the blood of Jesus.
Impregnating. I was like, stop, please.
Okay. It was so funny. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. I think people just need to laugh a little sometimes, because comedians are gonna be comedians every single time. And it just is what it is. Like, I think right now, sometimes we be a little sensitive about certain things, but comedians have always done this thing where they take real life stuff and they make it funny.
That's what makes it funny.
Put a mirror up, like
exactly. That's what makes it funny. If you were making it up, it might not be so funny. But the fact that y'all really be doing this, and you got your box of briefs in a bunch, I don't want to hear nothing about it. So
okay, because girl, when they started playing the receipts, I said, "Oh, somebody did that for real."
For sure.
Yeah, make that much
Social
funny.
media
That
got
funny.
all the receipts. Okay.
The internet is undefeated. That's what people have to realize. Stop trying to go against the internet. The internet is undefeated, and they will get you every single time. They will go find stuff that you said from a gazillion years ago when you was on MySpace somewhere. They will go and find
Black
it.
Planet. Okay.
I'm telling you, bro.
Black Planet. They gonna go find it.
I'm telling you.
Gente.
That's crazy.
Candy said a hit dog will holler. Amen.
Okay. Take a douche. What you got going on? Okay, keep y'all notification on for Miss Kira. And if y'all want to check that out, I was actually over there when she was over there talking about that. We had a good old time. So make sure y'all check that out. Take a douche. What you got going on, boo?
I am Saturdays, 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be talking about his and hers. My brain does not have the capacity to talk the entire series by itself, so I have to break it down and talk about it weekly. I'm on episode 2, so I've already done episode 1. Y'all can go back and check that out, replay that. Everything else is Talk Media. We got a lot going on for you guys, and then I'm about to go hit the gym and hit this Ozempic so I can meet Ben Stevens in March for this book tour.
Candy loves her. She on the way too, Tika.
And me and Candy
gonna show up and show out in ATL
together, meeting Mr. Ben Stevens, aka Cousin Curtis. But see, now Tika knows the difference between the two, so she won't lose her mind when she actually meet Ben. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. And again,
not the Ozempic.
Once again, congratulations on this book. I am super excited to continue reading it. I know I say this all the time, but I really am super excited because you were introduced to us as just Cousin Curtis in the kitchen helping out the family from time to time. But now Cousin Curtis is literally standing on his own in this book, Curtis Duncan Bounty Hunter. So I'm here for it. Go get your book.
We get to see the mission. We get to see the work. We get to see the work in this book.
Yes.
And I'm already ready for the next mission because I'm done with this mission. I'm ready for the next mission. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Listen,
I'm
watch the
like,
show and ain't read the books. You can read this book without reading the other books. Just go right to this one, and then order the other ones too, and then
okay, that part.
Go right in.
Yeah, she did. Candy ain't got no sense. Listen, they about to box
And
showing up in that thing.
It's pinned in everybody's chat too. So,
girl. So anyway, y'all, as far as my channel is concerned, of course, this is what I do for Family Business Sundays right now. Since it was related to the family business, this is Family Business Sundays, and then of course, after we finish this, we'll go back to normal, just drops on Family Business Sundays. And then we did do his and hers. We did talk about that. So if you want to check that out, you can definitely check that out. We did a live over that. And then on Talk That Talk, of course, there's a ton of content over there on Talk That Talk. Tika and I should be getting out the rest of our Bridgertons later this week sometime. We have a his and her review coming over there as well. And then we have our reactions that are already up. We finished it. Welcome to Dairy, y'all. We about to start dropping our interview with the vampire reactions for season 2 as well. We did some petty debates over that. If you like Interview with the Vampire and you want to have that conversation about Louis being a extra, or you want to have that conversation about Lestat doing the most, because I'm trying to keep it balanced, then head on over there because we definitely are having those conversations. I think this week we're going to be talking about Claudia and the fact that she was a villain. At least I think so. Tika, otherwise.
Wrapped up Force.
So, we'll see. And then, yes, we did Force. So Force, we just had our last thing on that one. And then also, don't forget to check out our interview that we did with Miriam Hyman. And we have 2 interviews coming out. We have Ben's interview coming out this week. And then we'll have Diggy's interview coming out the week after that. So definitely check those out. Again, lots of content over here at TDT TV Junky. We'll definitely be figuring out exactly what we about to post because y'all know I'm heavy on the family business and I don't think I have another show coming up just yet. So if we have another show coming up, I'll start posting about it. I might have to go over into them Tubi streets. We gonna see. But anyway, y'all, this has been fun. Shout out to everybody who came through. We appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna shout all of y'all out. Y'all already know who all of y'all are. Appreciate y'all. Again, make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the things. And don't forget to go ahead and grab the book, y'all. And we will talk to y'all later. Peace.
Talk that.